if we have viewers that are watching this with us, what kind of questions should they be going back to their older family members and asking if they think by watching this, you know what, my family might actually have Jewish roots? What are the kind of questions that we could say they could go back and ask their grandparents or their aunts and uncles to find out maybe there's some of these, you know, lost traditions on their side of the family?
Well, first of all, I would suggest that the person find the oldest living relative, and many times the keeper of the traditions would be a female. So I would find a great aunt, a great niece, the oldest living relative that you can find, and also if the family is amenable, gathering several people together, because one memory can spark another. And the questions I would ask would be, what did your family do for certain special occasions? When babies were born, when children turned 12 and 13, marriage, death and dying, and mourning. And those are two different things. What did you do when a person actually passed away, and how was the body treated? And what did you do in the cemetery? That, for example, a woman said to me recently, she said, you know, in Italy, here in Italy, we're all buried above ground because of the volcanic rock. We can't dig in. But my uncle, when he died, was adamant that his grave be dug in the dirt. And of course, that's another clue. And then and then what is done at home? What happens at home after the funeral? Many times people walk in the door and the first thing they put in their mouth is a piece of chopped egg. And again, that is a Jewish tradition. Sitting on low chairs. I noticed that mourning traditions in my town is covering the mirrors in white. And I'm able to point out to people that these are Jewish traditions. And then I would go into the kitchen. And that's where many traditions last. They last, and they endure over time because we eat 3 or 4 meals a day. And so that is a way of keeping traditions alive as opposed to things that happen just once a year. And so I would say, how you prepare food. Is there anything you eat particularly once a week? Any special meal on a Friday or a Saturday? The lighting of one candle on a white tablecloth. That comes up a lot. So those are some of the questions that I would encourage people to ask, and also to email me. I can send them a list as well and start asking about them, and then we can help them make these really important connections, not only to discover, but if they choose to embrace their Jewish roots.
Well,
if people want to see a little bit of the film without yet getting the whole DVD, I think, Randi, tell me if I'm right, but if they just do the Secret Jews of Calabria on YouTube, the trailer, the 14-minute trailer for the film will pop up, no?
Yes, actually, what they can do is just visit RabbiBarbara.com or go to SecretJews.com. And what you will see is a little icon for a YouTube channel in the upper right corner. And if you click on that, living on Rabbi's YouTube channel, you can watch the trailer, and there are certain other excerpts and other videos, just as this one will ultimately live there for people to view as well. So they can get a little feel for it and hopefully want to see the full version.
Fabulous. Rabbi, every time I have one of these conversations with you, I am inspired. I don't know what I'm inspired to do, but I am inspired.
Thank you. That's the little light in the neshama, the little light in the soul. And when we kind of feed that flame and nurture that spark, we never know what will happen next.
In our next conversation, I'm going to tell you something about the secret Jews of the Navajo Nation.
Well, there you go. There's your teaser, everyone. I would like to thank all of you for joining us, and hopefully you have been inspired to ask some questions about your family background. And I can tell you, if you keep joining us every week, if you talk to Rabbi Aiello long enough, even if you don't think that you're an Italian Jew, she's going to somehow bring you back there. So it's just this gift she has. But anyway, thank you for joining us on this episode of Secret Jews, Uncovering Hidden Traditions. I'm Dr. Randi Ross, and along with my co-host, Rabbi Barbara Aiello, and producer, Carl Perkal, I'd like to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you back here for the next episode.